what's up guys? I just built an Electro Giant Hog Rider deck to deceive every opponent that we play against. When you see an Electro Giant with an Ice Wizard and a Lightning, you're like, okay, I've played against this a million times. But when the Hog Rider rushes through and destroys you after you've already dropped your building on top of the Electro Giant, you are not going to have a good time. Or if you're playing a Pekka deck and you see the Hog Rider that's out of cycle, you can slow roll a Pekka in the back. But if I've got Electro Giant and you do that, I Electro Giant the other side, and I simply take your tower. The best part about this deck is I can always bait out a building with one of my win conditions and then break through with the other one. And then in double elixir, I can drop them both in the same lane and have the Hog Rider get protected by the Electro Giant while I can lightning away any buildings or Archer Queens or any other ranged unit. So let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance with this new innovative Electro Giant Hog Rider deck that I am proud to make myself. And a huge thank you to everyone that's using creator code SirTag, making all the daily videos possible. I want my opponent to feel, hey, he's going to be playing against a graveyard deck, maybe a Hog Rider cycle deck, but they're never going to expect Electro Giant Hog Rider. That's the game plan. Let's see if it comes fully formed to fruition. Oh, you know what we're going to be playing against? It's definitely going to be a Pekka deck. So I want to activate King Tower early on against this Royal Ghost if possible. No damage on my tower.
Wakey, wakey! Why did you wake me up?
And then I want him to think that I've just got a Hog Rider cycle deck. So I can Hog Rider and pull the Bandit to the other side, minimize the amount of damage that he gets. And I don't even think that the Bandit's going to give him any value here. Oh, I could Lightning too. I think this is aggressive, but it might be the right decision. Oh, I don't think it was the right play anymore. The Hog Rider still doesn't get a hit on the tower. Now I'm going to take a ton of damage. I'm an idiot. I'm a buffoon. I take a Ram Rider hit straight to the face, but you know what? It's all good. At least he doesn't know what he's playing against. And he cycles the Mother Witch in the opposite side of where he would have gotten a Skeleton. So, you know what? This is going a lot better than I anticipated, despite my best efforts to throw the game. So, I'm going to go in for the Ice Wizard on top of the Mother Witch. Shut that down. Barbara on top of the Royal Ghost. Net positive 1 elixir trades in both situations. And I can sometimes just go for a Hog Rider to finish off the Bandit. And if you guys haven't done this before, it's satisfying to be able to kite the Bandit the other lane.
Police! Freeze!
I've done this almost every single time, I guess. And I'm going to wait. Because the Barb Barrel is tanking, it's a little bit worse. I think that the Ram Rider could break through if I don't go for Skeletons. And because we have King Tower activated and we tanked for the Bandit with the Skeletons, we were able to shut it down. So now he's got no Ram Rider in cycle. We know he's probably going to have a Pekka deck. Most of the time, yeah, there it is. So he thinks it's just a Hog Rider deck, right? He doesn't have Ram Rider in cycle, doesn't have Pekka in cycle. There's no way he was expecting the Electro Giant. I want to see the emotes. Come on now. Where are the emotes at? I didn't mute you for this very moment, bro. Where are the emotes at? What you doing? Okay, so just one of those situations that you get like 1,000 damage for free, and you look at your opponent and you're like, hey, don't you wish you had that damage? Don't you wish you saved your counters? You probably just didn't expect me to be this dumb and crazy in Clash Royale. And this is the benefit of running the deck. If you are playing against Pekka Ram Rider, you're not going to be able to win if you're running Electro Giant. You're not going to win if you're playing Hog Rider. But together, they reign supreme for the ultimate meme. And I freaking love this. So I'm going to Lightning again. I don't think I get any damage besides the Lightning, but it's fine. I probably am able to shut most of this down with a Barb Barrel and then Skeletons, and then take damage on both sides, but it doesn't matter. The Tornado plus the Lightning will finish off the game, and I'll walk away with a win. So, yeah, GG. Well played, and peace out, buddy. It was a pleasure asserting dominance all over you, sir. And with 11 seconds remaining, he has to cross the river, but I'm not going to let him. I'm going to pull him back. I'm going to say, no, 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 not today. And I slow him down with the Ice Wizard. This type of deck is why I love Clash Royale so much. I create my own decks every single day, and it's beautiful to make your own stuff work instead of just playing the same Expo deck 24 hours a day. The only thing that people play. I don't get it, you know? I respect it. Maybe you're committed to learning that type of deck, but for me, it's always fun coming up with my new crazy adventure. We're going to drop Skellies in the back and we're going to see what's happening. You guys already know we do not like making the first play with our Hog Rider or Electro Giant. Oh, so it's going to be a Night Witch deck? Is this going to be either a Golem or maybe Giant Graveyard deck? Oh my gosh, it's a Lava Hound deck. So Lava Hound is not what we love to see. I'm telling you right now, Lava Hound can be spicy and dicey and not nice. Oh, come on. I got to go in for a Lightning early. This is really, really difficult stuff. So the only thing that's inconvenient right now is I don't want a Tornado early on. I want a Tornado as the Lava Pups pop. Or I can Hog Rider and pull back some of the pups.
Come here, alien babies.
I think that would be slightly better, to pull back as many pups as possible and then figure out what our opponent's playing. And then we're going to get some extra hits with the Hog Rider too. So it's going to be a Lava Hound Miner deck. And I would say, like, out of all the decks in Clash Royale, that is the only deck that you don't want to be playing against with this deck. Because most of the time, if they're going to be running a Lava Hound deck, most of the time it will be with balloons. So you're just able to activate King Tower every single time with the tornado. And then the remaining cards that are behind it, you deal with it with a lightning, maybe distract with skeletons, can shut it down with the Ice Wizard and slow down the push. But if they have Lava Hound Miner, that's like the one thing that you just look at and you're like, oh, come on, don't give me that deck. Not today, sir. I think that in this particular situation, he's going to Lava Hound at the river again, go into an Electro Giant. We're able to kill the Night Witch Bats pretty easily, and then we can follow up with a Hog Rider afterward. So in this particular situation, it's not the worst thing in the world as long as he doesn't have a random Goblin Cage in there too. That's what I'm hoping for. No random Goblin Cage. Let all of your units die. That's a vibe. The Inferno Dragon will also fall pretty fast too. I can Skeletons to kite the majority of the stuff to the other side, and then I can Ice Wizard on top of the remaining stuff.
Meanwhile, are you Princess Fiona?
Is that going to work out well, or did I just kind of throw? No, I think I'm chilling, because the Hog Rider is going to take out the tower on the other side. The Inferno Dragon needs to get kited again, though. Like, the Inferno Dragon is getting kited all around the world. It's going to see London, it's going to see France, and it's going to see the Barbarian and the complete trance. Okay, so yet again, I need to go in for an Electro Giant. I hate this type of interaction where the dude just Lava Hounds at the river and prays. I feel like that's what most Electro Giant players do, but not me, I say, not me. So I'm going to Lightning here just because I want to be able to finish everything off a little bit faster. If that happens, that would work out a lot better for me. I can Ice Wizard, and I can maybe even Tornado, depending on what goes down. Ooh, yeah. I'm not going to Tornado because I think the Electro Giant's going to take tower anyway. I can pull that to the other side. I can Tornado everything back. I don't know if this is good for me or not, so I'm going to have to Ice Wizard here if I want to be able to kill that. Barbarrel does not reach in time. Yo, I'm getting Drag Glitch! Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? I dropped the Ice Wizard, but it didn't drop down in time. No, I'm actually going to lose the game because of that. You know, sometimes glitches happen. It is what it is. We'll go on to the next game, and we'll hope that that never happens again. A pretty poor matchup playing against a Lava Hound Miner deck compared to Lava Hound Balloon, which is really easy to play against, and then also getting the Drag Glitch there. You can't win them all, but we'll bounce back in the next one. I dropped my Ice Wizard, and the card literally just did not drop. I wasn't lagging. All right, so after that loss against Lava Hound, especially after the Drag Glitch, we have to bounce back. It is against my religion to lose too many games in a row, and I think that the Electro Giant is going to shock our opponents today. Well, at least it's going to shock them extra with the Lightning, and then even more with the Hog Rider. He is one shocky boy. So I'm going to Hog Rider, and then that means that I'm not going to drop my Electro Giant. You guys only want to drop one of your win conditions, and then surprise your opponent afterward. Oh, wait, never mind.
Bye.
He went in for a Tesla. That means he probably doesn't have another building. How are you supposed to stop an Electro Giant without a building, bro? I want to know. Let me know. I got to see this. This is going to be so much fun. So unless he has Mini Pekka right now with this Ice Wizard, he's going to be in a miserable interaction. We're able to kill everything here. Are you joking? The knight dies. The tower is left alone with an Electro Giant on it. The skeletons die in one tap, and then we shock you even more, bro. That's just ridiculous. Half of his tower gone simply because he used a Tesla to counter a Hog Rider.
This is all your fault.
Would you guys say that that's a misplay? Cycling a Tesla to counter a Hog Rider? Probably not. 9 times out of 10, people will drop their building on top of the Hog Rider. And what happens? They lose the game. That's not really that fair, right? I made a deck that everyone's going to hate me for. I know that the comment section is going to be very polarized. You guys are going to be like, yes, Jake, you're a genius. I want to play this deck. And then there's going to be other people like, Jake, you just made the game terrible. I hate you. So I don't know. Please be on the other side, guys. Praise me. Don't hate me. Hate the game, not the player.
What? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
So the fact that I'm able to put 2 building counters in the same deck is pretty ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Maybe let me know down below in the comment section. Should there be a situation where people are not allowed to build decks like the one that I have? Is this somewhat unfair for Clash Royale to have an Electro Giant and a Hog Rider in the same deck with Lightning? Because usual decks will only have 1 building. And does that mean that they automatically lose? Is that just something that's not fair for Clash Royale? I gotta know. Let me know down below. So the Electro Giant is gonna get targeted for sure. I wonder if I want to Ice Wizard afterward. Oh, you know what? Dude. Bro, that's gone. It's gone just like your chances of winning. I'm sorry, but this is how it had to be done. And then I'm going for the Hog Rider because you're going to Tornado the Electro Giant. It's the me, a Hog Rider. Oh, man. I love this game so much. It's so satisfying. He hasn't even touched my tower yet. This is why the game needs to end up having more Electro Giants in the game, said no one ever. But maybe me right now. I don't know. We are sailing the 7 seas of dominance, and we're going to seize your tower because it is now my property. So I totally expect him to go in for a Tesla. I'm just going to lightning on that. I don't care. I don't think that you're going to be able to pull that. Oh, you do pull that. How Electro Giant? I don't understand. Is it Valentine's Day already? Do you see the expo and you're like, yes, that is my one true love. Must go towards that, even though it's totally on the other side of the map. I don't understand. Oh, wait, can he not touch my tower for the rest of the game? Can he not touch my tower for the rest of the game? Oh, is this going to be a flawless victory out here? Please. Say it's so, bro. Look at that. No tower damage done from an Expo player. I don't think I've ever done that before. And if you don't know, now you know. Anything is possible out here. Okay, so we saw this deck utterly destroy Expo and Pekka, two of the most prominent decks in the game. So I totally believe that this Electro Giant Hog Rider deck is more than a meme. It is the dream. You guys need to start playing it. I'm totally expecting this thing to be picked up by a lot of other players when they find out that it's actually strong, because it shouldn't be strong. Okay, so the Tesla's going to be out of cycle. I really want to go for an Electro Giant, but I realize if I dedicate that amount of elixir early on, he could spam other side. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to chill. I'm relax. Oh, if you want a fireball, that's a different story.
Yeet? What's a yeet?
Yeet!
You're now dedicating a negative elixir trade on top of the Ice Wizard. You're down a lot of elixir with the Tesla out of cycle. I can Hog Rider and Electro Giant on you. If you want to drop units, then I can just go in for a tornado on them. Oh, free value with the Hog Rider. No damage today from that. And the Electro Spirit would have been a free King Tower activation too. I think he's going to get back to a no. Is he going to Tesla with Mini Pekka? Is that actually a deck? I've never seen Tesla Mini Pekka before. So I guess this would be the one type of matchup that you would look at and you'd be like, okay, I guess I'm a little bit scared about this. I guess this is one of the few ones that I didn't want to play against. Like literally the only Clash Royale matchup that you're like, wow, this guy might actually have a chance of winning against us. So if I Hog Rider and I Lightning immediately, that means that the Tesla's gone and I won't have to worry about the Mini Pekka being cycled. So how much damage do I get? Dude, you've got every robust card in the game. You literally have Mini Pekka and the Mini Pekka of the Sky, the Mega Minion. Pretty ridiculous. So I'm going to Hog Rider a counter again, and then I can Skeletons here, and then Ice Wizard afterward. The only thing that's scary is the fact that if the Mini Pekka is able to get on top of my tower, but I don't think you've got freeze, so that's not a possibility, right? That's just me spitballing out here. My wild imagination can't be controlled. Maybe thinking that the Mini Pekka would find its way through 3 towers, including the King Tower, shooting at it, with the Ice Wizard slowing it down. Like, that would be the most buffed Mini Pekka I've ever seen in my life. She would be on steroids if that were to happen. Okay, you going in for the Tesla again? I feel like that's just a story that you do not want to see, my dude. I feel like we've seen this happen a few too many times. Also, did he not know that I can just bomb tower and kill the guards? Like, those guards are useless.
Emotional damage.
Wow, this is hilarious. I'm able to Lightning on top of all of his units too. That might be even better. Yeah, presumably I could Lightning on top of the Mini Pekka and also hit the Tesla and also the Mega Minion. Wait, he got back to another Tesla, but at the same time, I've got a Hog Rider coming through and the Electro Giant's tanking and damaging down whatever he drops. This is ridiculously fun. I haven't had this much fun playing a new deck that I've created in a long time. Like, usually double spawners with like Spear Goblin Hut is really fun, but this is even more fun for me than that. Like, the double Spear Goblins, you can just get as many Spear Goblin Huts on the map as possible. You guys got to let me know down below in the comment section what your favorite type of deck is in Clash Royale and which you enjoy playing the most. So I need to go in for a Bomb Tower here. I don't know if I'm able to stop that in time. It did not stop it. It is what it is. The Mega Man's going to lock onto the Bomb Tower. I can maybe go in for a Hog Rider and then a Lightning and break through the Tesla and then walk with a W that way. Or we can just slow everything down and then Skeletons on top of the Mini Pekka, Lightning on top of the Mega Minion and whatever else he wants to drop, and that's fine. If the Hog Rider gets on the tower, that's all we really need, right? Like, we don't need the Electro Giant to get on the tower. I guess he wanted to be moral support. He came all the way holding the hands with the Hog Rider until the final last destination hit. Hog Rider with the Golden Hammer of Justice rains down an order and a decree of dominance on the tower. Every single time I see a Hog Rider finish off the tower with the hammer, I imagine a judge slamming down the hammer and saying guilty. All right, we got a game against Jack. Are you kidding me right now? You're going to immediately go in for a bandit like that? You wild child, you crazy person, you absurd sir. You are going to spam every single one of your cards at the river. Oh, it's another Pekka player. You know what? I guess we're going to test the waters.
Daddy!
Ah, my grandchildren.
Are going to prove to you guys that we did not get lucky last time we asserted dominance all over the last Pekka player that dropped from the back. So all I need this guy to do is Pekka in the back whenever he sees a Hog Rider. Oh no, it's going to be the Ram Rider variation. I lied to you. We need to get the Ram Rider and we need to get the Pekka out of this guy. Oh my gosh, I'm so risky. I am so risky. We are absurd now. We're evolving to become the absurd sir. And I can't even Electro Giant in the back right now. I really want to Electro Giant take the tower, but I can't afford to, right? If I did that, wouldn't be able to defend against the Pekka. So I need to hold my horses, rain down the pain, and start to slow down the Pekka. Feels weird saying start to slow down, right? Like, usually you say ready, set, go, and you just blast off. But no, you want to be slow and steady, because that's apparently what wins the race with the Ice Wizard. Also, can I just tornado the Pekka into the Death Bomb and then kill it? Are you kidding me? Is that how bad Pekka is on offense? Is this a joke? Also, I completely misclicked the Hog Rider. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I kited that to the other side, it would have been a really good decision. But I didn't play that very well, and I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take damage from the Bandit as a result. Wait, why did the Hog Rider get damage from me? Are you kidding me? Maybe it wasn't the bad play after all, because I was going to go towards that tower. You know what? It's completely calculated in the end, especially eating that Bandit hit for content, guys. We're making it closer for the memes.
Stop it. I don't want to hear any more excuses.
Oh, man. I really wish I didn't miss that Hog Rider placement. I would be in a much better spot. But now, you know, he still hasn't seen the Electro Giant, so I totally think he's going to Pekka in the back and build up a huge push. And then he's going to lose the game to Electro Giant. Part 2. This is going to happen so many times, guys. This is what I love to see. And there's no way he's enjoying this right now. Yeah, I want to see their reaction, you know? I just want to see on the other side. I want to see what it's like to play against an idiot that has a random deck that has Electro Giant in it, you know? Like, I'm so stupid for running this, yet I'm smart. It's so stupid that it's smart because people don't expect it. And that's the method of Clash Royale that you guys need to start doing. It's just way more fun to play the game this way. Oh my goodness. I've definitely been on the other side where I've lost the game against someone that just doesn't know how to play the game. And I'm like, how? How did this happen? And this is one of those moments that I'm just like, you know, now I understand why they do it. They're just too good. You can't comprehend their level of intelligence. I'm just trying to give myself compliments out here, guys. Kappa. All right, we're going to Ice Wizard to slow down the Pekka that he's inevitably going to drop. And I maybe am able to Barb Barrel here. Or, ooh. Can I just do one of these where I Hog Rider with a Barb Barrel on the other side and then Lightning on top of the Electro Wizard that he has to drop? This could work out way better. He's going to Electro Wizard. He's going to Fireball and Electro Wizard. He has to, right? There's no reason for him to not Fireball and Electro Wizard. Oh, wait. Tornado doesn't do enough. I need to be able to defend this. Cannot defend! Cannot hold the door! Of course I can. I mean, I've literally got a bomb tower with Barb Barrel and everything I could possibly want in life. So that Barb Barrel was useless, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to lightning you out and send you to the Shadow Realm, unless he's a savant and he whips out a Battle Ram in there and then is able to body block the lightning. But that's just not happening. As you guys can see, Pekka is no match for the combination, the fusion, the Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan mode of Electro Giant and Hog Rider. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, and have an amazing rest of your day.